Hi, kindergarten friends. I hope you're doing well. I miss everybody, and I hope you're all just learning a lot and having fun. Some of you are in class with Mrs. Johnson, and she's told me you're doing a great job. And some of you are at home working with parents or grandparents or some other family members. And be sure to tell them how much you appreciate their help because we're going to get through this together. And I can't wait till we get back all together as a class family. But we are going to start right now our math lesson. We are going to do math chat number 2. So while you're getting this page, math chat number 2, I am going to try to pull up the screen so you can see it. We can look at it together. So let's see if I can do it. Okay, there it is. All right, now we're going to start with this big red box over here that has a snowman and it has some snowflakes. And the directions say at the top, use the picture to create a number bond. Okay, so a number bond, if you'll remember, is this little thing right down here. I'm going to move myself closer over here. This is a number bond. The big circle stands for the whole group. Like how many is there in all? The whole group. The two smaller circles stand for the two parts that we put together to make the whole group. So if you notice in this picture, there are two parts, two different types of pictures. What types of pictures do you see? Yeah, there are snowmen and there are snowflakes. So I think that the two parts in this picture are the snowmen, that's one part, and the snowflakes, that's the other part, okay? So what we need to do is count them and see how many snowflakes and how many how many snowflakes there are, that's one part, and how many snowmen there are, that's the other part. So I'm going to try to make my little screen go away down here because I can't see. You know what? Here, I've got an idea. I think I can flip this up here. Okay, that works. All right, so I'm going to type today because it is hard to write with a mouse. So let's count how many snowmen, the snowman part of this. Okay, so let's count together. I'm going to touch each snowman as I count. You do the same. 1, 2, 3. 3. So our first part is 3. That's the snowman part. Okay, so now we've got to look at the snowflake part. So we're going to touch each snowflake. Count with me, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so the snowflake part of our number bond is 6. So our two parts are 3 snowmen, and 6 snowflakes. Now, what we've got to do is put the 3 and the 6 together to see how many we have in all, the whole group. Now, we're lucky because we have a picture. So we could just touch each object and count. You want to do that? Let's do it. Let's do that. Let's count our 3 snowmen. 1, 2, 3. Now we're going to keep on counting to put it together with the other part. 4, 5. Are you counting? I can't hear you. 6, 7, 8, 9. So there are 9 pictures, 9 things in this picture. In all, that's the whole group. Now, if you didn't have a picture to count the objects with, you could do it in your head. When you know the two parts, here's a trick. Put the bigger part in your head. So I'm looking at the two parts here, 6 and 3. I know that 6 is the bigger part. So I'm going to put 6 inside my head. Can y'all put 6 in your head? 6. Now you're going to count on 3 more. So we say 6. 6 is in our head. 6. And let's keep counting. 7, 8, 9. 6 and 3 more make 9. So our number bond is complete. The two parts are 6 and 3, and when we put those together, the whole is 9. Yay! Okay, let's go up here to the little hot chocolate mugs. And it says order from least to greatest. Now the least means the smallest number and greatest means the biggest number. Well, when I'm counting, let's just count and see which number comes first because those will be the smaller numbers, right? So let's just count. Count with me, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4. Hey, is that one of our hot chocolate numbers? It is. So we came to 4 first, so that means it is one of our smaller numbers. So it's probably the least. So I'm going to put 4 there. Can you write 4 in that blank? Oops, I'm going to lift him up a little bit. Oh, he won't lift up. Oh, well, that's okay. And then let's keep counting. We're stopped at 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 must be the next number. So I'm going to type in 8 here. And then if I know that 4 is the least and 8 is in the middle, what number has to be the greatest? 13. And I knew that anyway because 13 is a teen number. It has 2 digits, 1 10 and 3 extra ones. And that's why I know it's bigger than 4 and 8. So the greatest number is 13. 13 is greater. So I've got these guys in order. The least, the number that is the smallest, is 4. The next greatest number is 8. And the biggest number or the greatest number is 13. Yay, way to go. Okay, this next one says count backward from 17. So that means we're going to start with 17 and we're going to move down to 1. We're going to start with 17 and move down to 1. Now, let me see if I can find something to help us. Sometimes it's good to have some help, right? So a number line is a great tool to help you with this. So I am going to, now I have a number line here that goes from 1 all the way up to 20. I don't think you've got one. Maybe you do. Maybe you may have one that flips onto the side that has 20 on. I'm not really sure. But I'm going to use a little help. I'm going to use my little dot and I'm going to start on 17 because it said to start at 17 and count backwards. Now backwards means that I am going to get, my numbers are going to be going smaller as I get toward 1. So let's count together and I'm going to move my little yellow dot to move to the numbers. Okay, so count with me. 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10. Oh, you got it from here. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Can I hear you? 3, 2, 1. Blast off! You did it! Yay! You did a great job. Okay, so let's pause this share. Let's see if I can go to a different share. We're going to go, oops, didn't mean to pause that. Let's see. Go back to this one. Well, let's see if I can figure out. Here he is. Okay. So we counted backwards from 17. Now we're going to work with another teen number. It says draw to show 14. Now, while I'm working on something, I want you to know that 14, well, I need to make that a little smaller. 14 is a teen number. I think I'll make that blue. And it has one group of 10. You know, teen numbers always start with a 1 in the tens place because they have one group of 10. And then the number next to it on the right tells how many extra ones there are. So 14 is a group of 10, one group of 10, and 4 extra ones. And that is why we have to have 2 10 frames. One 10 frame is for the group of 10. So let's fill that one in. You fill it in while I fill mine in too, okay? Ready? Fill in the whole 10 frame because I've got one group of 10. You don't have to draw fancy dots like this. You can just draw little dots quickly. Yay! So there's our one group of 10. There's the 1 over there. One group of 10, one full 10 frame. Now the number on the right is how many extra ones there are. So let's put in, the number is 4. Let's put in 4 extra ones because we're not filling up another 10 frame. We have one full 10 frame. That's the 10. And then we have, oh, that's weird. Let's see if I can get this back together. Okay, whoops. And then let's do 4. Okay, so 14 is one group of 10. There's a 10 part. That's one part of 14. And the other part is what? Yeah, it's 4. So we've got the 10 part already in there. So 10 plus means we're putting parts together. We're joining them. 10 is the first part, plus 4 is the second part that we're putting together. And when we put those two parts together, 10 and 4, the whole is what? 14. 10 plus 4 equals or is 14. This is a number sentence. Part plus part equals the whole. Okay, now this orange box, we're going to move down here. There are 1, 2. Oh, I've got the answers in there. I forgot to erase them. I was working on this earlier. Oh well, we'll just talk about it. There are 2 snowflakes. This box, you're supposed to put the same number, right? So 2 is 2. So the same number is a 2, right? Yep. Now what is 1 more than 2? If I said 2, what number comes after 2? What's 1 more? 2, 3, right, 3. So 1 more than 2 is 3. Now 1 less than 2, let's see if I can share this with you really quickly. If we're at 2, here, oops, having all kinds of trouble here. If we are at 2, let's see if I can fix this. 1 more than 2, I'm going to move 1 to the right. 2, and the next one is 3. But 1 less than 2 is going to go to the left. That means take 1 away from 2, and that number, make that one yellow, would be 1. So 2 is the number. 1 more than 2 to the right is 3. 1 less than 2, take 1 away, is 1. Okay, so now let's move back over here. And we're going to be looking at before, between, and after in the purple dot box. Now, 13 and 14, what would come before 13? What is one less than 13? Well, you probably know, but you know what you could do? You could use a number line. I mean, sorry, that was a number line. You could use a number line, or you could use a hundreds chart. Now, 13 is the number I know. One more than 13 is 14. So they've got 13 and 14. What is one less than 13? What comes before 13? Yeah, it's 12. So if I go back to our page, I would need to put a 12 here because 12 comes before 13. Okay, now here's another one. Let's just count. 8. What's one more than 8? 8, 10. 8. You got it. It is 9. 9 is one more than 8. Okay, and this next one, it starts with 15. So let's say 15, 16. Y'all are so smart. That's right. The next number is 17. 1 10 and 7 extra ones. 15, 16, 17. Yay, you did it. Now this is kind of a different little word problem for us. We've got to, you can be creative on this one. This says, this is kind of funny. The answer is 10. It's giving you the answer to the problem. Crazy. So the answer to this problem is 10 snowmen. I'm sorry, I didn't read the whole thing. 10 snowmen. 10 snowmen. That's the answer. What could the equation be? An equation is a number sentence, kind of like this up here. 10 plus 4 equals 14. This is an equation. So you could just think of anyone you want to make the answer 10 snowmen. So you could draw pictures. I'm going to show you what I was thinking, and but you can definitely do your own thing because I hope you will do your own thing. Now, here's what I was thinking. Okay, so I know that the answer to this problem, the whole group has to be 10, right? Yes, it does. It has to be 10 because that's what it said. The answer is 10 snowmen. So what could the problem be? Well, I didn't draw these, but you could just draw quick little circles or something. And here are 10 snowmen. Let's count them and make sure I have 10. You got to have exactly 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I have 10 because 10 is going to be my answer. That's the whole group. I think I'm going to break these 10 up into parts and make part plus part equal whole. And I know I've got 10 in all. So however I break these up, my answer will be 10. So let's see. I think I'm just gonna move some of these over. Ooh, can't. I'll tell you what. 1. Oops, that's not going to work. I think let me fix this guy. 1, 2, 3. I'm going to put 4 for this part. So this part is 4, and then I'm going to put the rest of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and if this guy will move, 6. Well, we're just going to make this one go away. That's why he wasn't. Okay, so I've got 4 and 6. And I know if I put those together, they would make 10. So my equation that I'm going to write is going to be, look like this. It's going to be 4, because that's my first part, plus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 equals, what's the answer? 10. There's my equation. Now, you could do all kinds of equations. You could have, there's so many ways to get 10 snowmen. You could have said, oh, there could be, I'm going to move these down here. You could have, oh, Miss Boyd. You could have done it differently. You could have put more down at the bottom. And you could have the equation 2, that's this part, plus, how many are down here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2 plus 8. And that would also equal the whole of 10 snowmen. Now, you could do subtraction if you wanted to. You could start with a number that's bigger than 10, like a teen number, like 14. And I know 14, the two parts that make up 14 are 10 and 4. So if I started with the big 14 and I took away the 4 part, what would be left over? The 10 part. Yeah. So think about this. Think about some different ways that you could make an equation or a number sentence that would show a way to make 10. Okay, I'm trying to figure out how to stop sharing the screen, and I don't know how to do it. Okay, let's see if I can figure this out. New share, I don't want a new share. I just want to stop the share. But, oh well, I'm unable to do that. So, let's see. I think I'm just going to have to tell you guys goodbye from this little box here. But I hope that you have a great day and that you have fun with math. So y'all work on this little problem a little bit and think of some different ways that you could think of equations where the answer would be 10 snowmen. Okay, I'm signing off. Have a great day. Bye. There I am. Okay, now I'm really going to say goodbye. Goodbye.